Hello, all my class 6 students. So, this is your first online class of physics. Okay. So, we have to know first what is the first chapter of your physics. This is matter. The first chapter is matter. And see, when we will know about matter, we have to know first what is atom. What is atom? So an atom is the smallest particle, okay, of molecule. Definitely atom means we have to also know about molecule. Atom is the main part of molecule, okay, the main unit of molecule. So an atom is the smallest particle which may or may not exist alone. Sometimes atom exists alone and sometimes not alone, okay. For example, an atom of helium that we can see in the board exists alone, okay, but not that of hydrogen. But hydrogen, never, the atoms of hydrogen never stays alone, okay. That's why this is H2 and this is only He, right? Molecules are the smallest particles of such substances which can exist independently, okay. They are made up of 2 or more atoms that I have described before already. Molecule already made up with atoms, okay. It's 2 or more. For example, hydrogen molecule is made up of 2 hydrogen atoms, whereas the molecule of water has 3 atoms. The sign of water is H2O. H2O, that is H2O. This is water. See, this is water, right? And in the atom of water, in the molecule of water, there is 2 atoms of hydrogen and 1 atom of oxygen, right? Clear? So now we have to know what is matter. When we look around us, everything is matter, okay, everything is matter, like without any life, everything is matter, like plastic chair, glass table, this chalk, this board, everything is matter. This chair, this is also a matter, this is also a matter. Plate of steel, cloth, etc. We read from the book, we write in a notebook, this is also a matter. We are reading physics book, this is also a matter. We write by pencil or pen, these are also matter, okay. So all things are made up of what we call the matter. Even tiny drops of water in falling rain and particles of air. Air particles are also matter. So whatever we see around us are matter without life. So all these objects, whether solid, liquid or gas, occupy some space and mass. So how we can define matter? When all the objects around us, whether solid, liquid or gas or anything, okay, occupy some space and along with mass, okay, these are called matter. According to ancient Indian philosophers, all the matter living or non-living was, living particles are also matter sometime, okay, because this is also occupying some space and mass that we already know, okay. So modern day scientists classify matter in 2 ways. So nowadays scientists have classified matter in 2 ways on the basis of its physical properties, okay. So and on the basis of its chemical properties also. Scientists has classified matters in 2 ways, based on its physical property along with its chemical properties also. On the basis of physical properties, matter is classified as solid, liquids and gas. What are the solids? This is solid, this is solid, I am solid, you solid, everything solid. And what are the liquids? Liquids mean water, okay. And this bottle is not liquid, this is solid obviously, but water is liquid. Gases, that means air, is also liquid. In fact, matter can be defined as any substances which has mass, occupies space and can be perceived by our sense organs. Okay. Composition of matter. Matter is made up of particles. Everything around. So matter, we have to know that write down on your notebook, students, write down on your notebook. If you write down this all what I am teaching in class, online classes, that will be more easy to find all the confusions. Okay. So matter is made up of matter is made up of which? Particles. Right? So these are the tiny particles. Okay. Everything around us is made up of teeny pieces or particles. Okay. These teeny particles of matter are in constant motion. The particles which make up matter are atoms and molecules. Even the tiny drop of water is not smallest. Okay. It is also made up of particles called atoms or molecules. Now we have to know what are the characteristics of matter. Matter has mass. That three characteristics matter has. Okay. First, matter has mass. Second, matter occupies space. Third, matter can be perceived by our senses. Right? In page number 4, you can see this. Anyways, I am writing it here. Characteristics of matter. Number 1, matter has mass. Characteristics of matter has mass, number 1. Number 2, matter occupies space. Matter occupies space. Number 3, matter can be perceived by our sense. Can be perceived by our sense. Right? So these are the 3 characteristics. See very consciously, these are the 3 characteristics of matter. So matter, mass and weight are 2 different concepts. The quantity of matter, okay. If we elaborate this point, that means has mass. See, mass and weight are 2 different concepts. The quantity of matter in an object is called mass. What is mass? The quantity of matter in an object is called mass. How much matter is present in an object? So it is the constant quantity. Weight of the matter is the force with which the matter is pulled towards the earth. We know all the matters are pulled towards the earth. So with which force the matter is pushed towards the earth is called the weight. Okay. Now matter occupies space. Another point, matter varies from place to place. Okay, this is also an important point. Second, matter occupies space. That we all know that the matter, whether solid, liquid or gas, occupies some space and possesses volume. Okay, this is a short point. And the third point is very important. It's can be perceived. Matter can be perceived by our senses. While riding a bicycle, we feel gushes of air and on our face. Okay. We can also see the rainwater falling and all the objects like tree. Okay. We can smell the various odors. All these things are matter which can be perceived by our sense organs. We can see if the rain falls, we can feel the beautiful water falling with the rain. Okay, water drops falling with the rain. Second, we can feel the air. Okay, when we are riding the bicycle, we feel the gushes on the air of our face also. Okay, so these are the point of this point. Matters can be perceived by our senses, right? So these are the three characteristics of matter. So today we have done till characteristics of matter, and on next classes we will start our status of matter. Again, I am telling you all students, whatever I am teaching on the online class, please try to write it down on that time, exact time. Okay, and if there is any confusion, let me know. Okay, thank you so much.